Hey, Clashers! It's Maxonum here, and welcome back to Clash with Max, the channel where we break down the best strategies to dominate in Clash of Clans. Today, we're diving into a topic that every Clasher needs to master: how to maximize resource farming. If you've ever found yourself frustrated by slow progress, struggling to keep up with those high upgrade costs, or feeling like your storages are always empty, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, you'll have a deep understanding of the strategies that will keep your resources flowing and your base upgrades rolling. First off, let's talk about the basics. Farming in Clash of Clans is all about efficiently gathering gold, elixir, and dark elixir to fuel your upgrades and build your base. The quicker and more effectively you can gather these resources, the faster you'll progress. But before we dive into the specific strategies, it's important to understand why farming is so crucial, especially in the mid to high levels of the game. As you advance, the cost of upgrades skyrockets, and keeping your builders busy requires a steady stream of resources. This is where efficient farming becomes not just a strategy, but a necessity. The key to maximizing your farming potential is using the right troops for the job. For most players, a good farming army is cheap, quick to train, and capable of hitting multiple bases in a short amount of time. This is where the classic BARCH combo, Barbarians and Archers, comes into play. These troops are cost-effective, fast to train, and perfect for picking off easy resources around the edges of bases. Their low training cost means you can get back out there faster after each raid, keeping the pressure on and the resources flowing in. But BARCH isn't the only option. If you're at a higher town hall level, consider adding in some giants or goblins to soak up damage and speed up the resource collection. Giants are excellent for tanking defenses, allowing your barbarians and archers to focus on looting. Goblins, on the other hand, are resource-targeting maniacs, ripping through collectors and storages in no time. Don't forget to balance your army composition with a few wall breakers if you need to penetrate deeper into bases. The goal is to be versatile, adjusting your army to fit the type of bases you're targeting. But troops alone won't get you the loot you need. You've got to know where to find the best resources. The sweet spot for farming is usually in the lower to mid trophy ranges, where inactive bases are more common. Inactive bases, or dead bases, are those where the player has stopped playing, leaving full collectors ripe for the picking. You can easily spot these bases because the collectors will be full, and the storages might not be completely maxed out. Stay in a trophy range where you're comfortable and can find plenty of these bases. Don't be afraid to drop trophies if necessary. To stay in the ideal trophy range, consider occasionally dropping trophies by deploying a single archer to quickly lose a raid. This will keep you in the farming sweet spot without climbing too high, where the bases are tougher and the loot is harder to come by. It's all about finding that balance where you can consistently find high-value targets. Now, let's talk about timing. Farming isn't just about hitting bases, it's also about knowing when to hit them. Peak farming times vary depending on your region, but generally, you'll find more inactive bases early in the morning or late at night when other players have logged off. Additionally, consider playing during the weekdays rather than weekends, as more casual players might not log in as often, leaving their bases full of uncollected resources. Also, keep an eye on when Supercell runs events or boosts, like 1 gem collector boosts. These are prime opportunities to stock up on resources, as more players will have full collectors, even if they're still actively playing. Take advantage of these events to maximize your loot and get ahead of the competition. Timing your raids around these events can lead to some of your most profitable farming sessions. Another pro tip is to make sure your base is set up for farming. That means prioritizing the protection of your storages over your town hall if you're not pushing for trophies. A solid farming base design will help you keep the loot you earn and avoid getting raided too hard. One popular design is the loot box base, where you protect your storages by placing them at the core of your base, surrounded by your toughest defenses. This forces attackers to work through your defenses before they can reach your precious resources. Remember, losing a few trophies is worth it if it means keeping your hard-earned resources safe. Don't be afraid to use your shield or guard time strategically, logging off when your storages are full to prevent being attacked while you're away. Additionally, upgrading your storages and collectors is crucial. Higher level collectors mean more resources generated over time, and higher level storages mean you can hoard more loot between upgrades. Lastly, don't forget about your clan castle troops and spells. A well-timed spell or a few extra clan castle troops can be the difference between a mediocre raid and a massive haul. Use spells like Rage or Heal to keep your troops alive longer and maximize your damage, especially when targeting those juicy collectors and storages. For higher level farming, consider using Jump or Freeze spells to bypass defenses and get your troops to the core of the base faster. When it comes to clan castle troops, always request units that complement your farming strategy. If you're using a BARCH army, consider requesting giants or even a balloon to help take down defenses. And remember, don't be shy about using your clan castle troops during a raid. It's better to secure that extra loot than to hold back. So there you have it, Clashers. Those are my top tips for maximizing your resource farming in Clash of Clans. Remember, the key is to use the right troops, hit the right bases at the right time, and always keep your eyes on the prize, upgrading your base as efficiently as possible. Farming can feel like a grind at times, but with these strategies, you'll find yourself swimming in resources and speeding through those crucial upgrades in no time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more Clash tips, and drop a comment below with your favorite farming strategy. I love hearing how you all approach the game, and who knows, you might inspire the next video topic. This is Maxonum, signing off. Happy clashing, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, and as always, keep those builders busy and those defenses strong. Peace out, Clashers.